0 Guesswork Master Plan, audited and upgraded. Day 0. Mission setup, error-proof. Starting line, credit 515, cash $30,000, target 816 units in 24 months. Net cash flow $3,500, $8,000 month. Equity $400,000, $1,200,000. Non-negotiables. Reserves. Keep 3-6 months liquid, personal plus property. Per unit cash flow, $200 $400/month after PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and reserves. DSCR, debt service coverage ratio, NOI, net operating income. Annual debt, 1.20. MAO, max allowable offer. ARVX 0.70. Repairs, fees, never exceed it. LTV, loan to value. AIM, 75% on refinances for safety. Allocate $30,000, double-checked, $6,000. Reserves, parachute. $18,000, acquisition, closing, engine. $3,000, credit rebuild, rate reducer. $1,000, $2,000, protection, armor. LLC, limited liability company. EON, employer identification number, umbrella insurance. Do now, 15 minutes. Open high-yield savings reserves. Move $6,000. Open checking acquisitions. Move $18,000. Keep $3,000. $6,000 in personal checking for rebuild plus legal. Step 1. Open high-yield savings reserves. Move $6,000. What this means: a high-yield savings account, CHISA, is a savings account that pays you higher interest than a standard bank account, often 4 or 5% APY in 2025. Local credit union options to consider. Credit Union of Colorado, everyday high-yield savings, 3.60% APY, with member requirements. This is where you store your reserves. Cash you never touch except for true emergencies. Vacancy, furnace, AC, $3,000, $7,000. Water heater, $1,000, $1,500. Job disruption. Why $6,000? If your living expenses are $3,000 month, then $6,000 equals 2 months survival cash. Think of it like oxygen tanks. It prevents mission failure. Example: open an online HISA with Ally, Discover, Capital One, or your credit union. Deposit $6,000 and label it Reserves Do Not Touch. At 4.5% APY, it'll earn about $270/year. Rule: never invest your reserves into a deal. They are insurance. That's a smart question, Commander. And it gets to the heart of safety versus growth when building wealth. Let's break it down clearly with numbers, risks, and strategy. Why we don't use the $6,000 parachute fund for S&P 500. Stocks, 1. Purpose of reserves =, survival, not growth. Your reserves fund is like an oxygen tank for a diver or a parachute for a pilot. It's not designed to make you rich. It's designed to make sure you don't drown or crash when life hits. If your tenant doesn't pay, if your roof leaks, or if you lose your main income for 2 months, this is the cash that pays the bills and keeps your credit report clean. If it's tied up in the stock market and the market dips 30%, which happens often, your $6,000 could temporarily shrink to $4,200. But the furnace repair guy still wants $3,500 today. No cash =, deal failure. 2. Time horizon conflict. S&P 500 =, 500 largest U.S. companies. Historically averages 10% annually since 1926. But that's long-term, 20-30 years. In short windows, like 1-2 years, it's unpredictable. 2021, plus 26% 2022, 19% 2023, plus 24% any year. Could be plus 30% or 40%. You're building real estate in the next 24 months. You can't afford the maybe of stocks with your emergency oxygen fund. 3. Liquidity, HISA, high yield savings account. =, cash accessible in 1-2 days, FDIC NCUA insured guaranteed. S&P 500 =, accessible in 1-2 days too. But the value could be lower when you need it. Reserves require guaranteed value, not market value. The smart compromise strategy. Keep $6,000 in HISA, reserves. This guarantees you never die financially if something breaks. Invest everything else, $18K engine plus future cash flow, into high-return real estate deals. Think of it like a fighter jet. Fuel tank, =, acquisitions money, $18K. Armor plating, =, reserves, $6K. Weapons, =, real estate deals, cash flow, equity. Stocks, S&P 500, are good, but they're not armor. They're another growth vehicle, better for long-term wealth after you've secured survival. Example, $6,000 decision in 24 months. Option A, S&P 500 at 10% per year average. Year 2, $6,000, $7,300, but risk of downturn could be worth $4,000, $5,000 instead. Option B, HISA at 4.5% APY. Year 2, $6,000, $6, 540, value guaranteed, always liquid. Impact on real estate mission. If you need a $3,500 furnace, HISA saves you. If it's in S&P and down 25%, you'd be forced to sell at a loss to cover it. Long-term plan, once you're stable. First 12-24 months. Keep the $6,000 in HISA as true reserves. After you scale to 6+ units and $5,000 per month net cash flow, you can relax your parachute and move some reserves into S&P 500 or index funds. Then you'll have $6,000 HISA. Emergencies, $50,000 plus S&P 500. Long-term wealth. $1 million real estate equity, financial freedom. Bottom line, Commander, you don't invest your parachute fund into the stock market because if the market tanks the moment you need it, the whole mission collapses. Instead, HISA =, safety, real estate =, millionaire making, S&P 500 =, long-term wealth. Step 2. Open checking acquisitions. Move $18,000. A separate checking account used only for buying properties, closings, and renovations. Climb Credit Union. They advertise a free business checking account with no monthly fee, no minimum balance, and integration with QuickBooks. They also offer a business interest checking, which pays 0.25% APY and has no monthly fee if you hold $15,000 or more. This is your engine, the fuel that drives new deals. Why $18,000? FHA house hack. Down payment, 3.5%, on a $220,000 duplex, $7,700. Closing costs, $6,000. Minor repairs, $3,000, $5,000. Total cash needed, $18,000. So this bucket funds your first deal without dipping into reserves. Example. Open a second checking account at the same bank or a different one. Deposit $18,000. Name it. Acquisitions. Property only. When you pay contractors, down payments, or escrow, it comes from here. Pro tip. Some investors use a business checking account tied to their LLC. Clean separation protects you legally and makes bookkeeping easier. Step 3. Keep $3,000, $6,000 in personal checking, credit rebuild plus legal protection. What this means, this bucket is for credit score improvement plus setting up your legal armor. You'll use it for credit rebuild moves, paying cards down to 9% utilization. This is one of the fastest ways to jump your credit score from the 500S into the 600S. Example. Paying cards down to 9% utilization. What is utilization? Credit utilization equals sign balance, credit limit. It's how much of your available credit you're using. FICO, Fair Isaac Corporation, heavily weighs this, about 30% of your score. Lower utilization equals sign less risk equals sign higher score. Example 1. One card scenario. Limit, $1,000. Current balance, $600. Current utilization, $600. $1,000. Equal sign 60%. Red zone tells you your target pay down to 9% equal sign under $90. If you pay balance to $80, 8%, FICO sees you as using little credit responsibly. That alone can boost a 515 score by plus 40 to plus 80 points in a month, depending on your report. Key detail: pay it before the statement closing date, not just before the due date. Why? The balance reported to the credit bureaus is the statement balance, not the due date balance. Example 2. Multiple card scenario. Let's say you have Card A, limit $500, balance $300, 60%. Card B, limit $1,000, balance $700, 70%. Card C, limit $2,000, balance $1,600, 80%. Total limits, $3,500. Total balances, $2,600. Overall. Utilization, $2,600, $3,500. Equal sign 74%, ouch. Plan, pay card, A down to $40, 8%. Pay card B down to $70, $80, 8%. Pay card C down to $150, $180, 9%. New balances. Total, $300. New utilization, $300. $3,500, equal sign 8.5%. Result. Overall utilization drops from 74%, 9%. This alone can unlock FHA, Federal Housing Administration, approval thresholds, and DSCR, debt service coverage ratio, lender respect. You'll look like a borrower who has credit but doesn't need credit. Pro tips. Leave one small balance reporting. If you have multiple cards, let one report $10, $30. Set the others to $0. Why? FICO penalizes all zero balances because it looks like you aren't using credit at all. Know your dates. Statement closes equal sign the number reported. Due date. Equal sign when you must pay at least the minimum. Always pay before statement close. Don't max, then pay down monthly. High balances mid-month can still hurt if they report. Instead, use the 3-10% sweet spot strategy. Spend only up to $30, $100 on a $1,000 card, then pay in full. Bottom line, by keeping utilization under 9% per card and overall, you flip the switch from high risk to responsible credit user. For you specifically, if you take $3,000 from your $30K settlement and pay cards down to these levels, you'll likely see a jump of 6,100 points within the first 30-45 days. Secured card deposits, $300, $500 each. Secured credit cards, the engine of credit rebuild. What is a secured card? A secured credit card is like a training wheels credit card. You put down a cash deposit, say $300, $500. The bank holds it as collateral but gives you a card with that same limit. You use it exactly like a normal card. It reports to Experian, Equifax, TransUnion every month. The magic. The deposit is refundable when you graduate to an unsecured card, after 6-12 months of good history. Example 1. $300. Secured card. Deposit, $300. Credit limit, equal sign $300. Usage rule. Keep balance between $10, $30. 10% utilization. Monthly flow, buy gas, $25. Let it post. Shows $25/$300, 8.3% on statement pay in full. resets for next cycle. Result: each cycle equals sign on time payment plus low utilization reported. FICO points added. Example 2. $500 secured card, best if you can afford it. Deposit, $500. Credit limit, equal. Sign $500. Usage rule, keep balance, $15, $45, 39%. Monthly flow, pay Netflix, gym or phone bill, $20, $40. Let it post, $20/$504% reports. Pay it off after statement. Result: clean utilization signal plus perfect on-time record. Why $300, $500 is the sweet spot? Under $200? Limits often look too weak. Not much scoring impact. $300, $500 is affordable and big enough to keep utilization 9% while still covering small real-world expenses. Show lenders you can responsibly use revolving credit pro strategy, 2 secured cards. Open 2 different secured cards. For example, Discover Secured plus Capital One Secured. Use one card for auto pay bills, Netflix phone. Use the second for gas or groceries. Always follow the 3-9% utilization plus on-time pay rule. After 6 months, ask issuer to graduate you to unsecured. Many will refund your deposit. With 2 cards, you double the positive on-time payments reporting each month. Exact words to use when applying. When applying in person or on the phone. I want to open a secured credit card that reports to all 3 bureaus. I'll start with a $500 deposit. Does this card graduate to unsecured after 6-12 months of on-time history? Pro tips: never miss a payment. Even one 30-day late equals sign -60 to -100 points. Set auto pay minimum due, then manually pay in full. Don't close early. Keep at least 12 months. FICO values age. Graduation path? After 6-12 months, call and ask, am I eligible to graduate this secured card and get my deposit refunded? Bottom line, putting $300, $500 deposits on 2 secured cards equals sign adds 24 positive payments per year to your credit file, creates revolving utilization in the sweet spot, and can lift your score from sub 600S into mid 600S plus within 6-12 months. Commander, here's the direct path to your top secured card options. Safe to apply with a 515 score since approval depends on deposit, not credit. Best 2 to apply for 1. Discover it registered trademark secured deposit. $300, $500, refundable. Rewards, 2% cash back. Gas restaurants, 1% everywhere else. Upgrade path, review after 7 months, unsecured plus refund. Why it's #1, no annual fee, rewards, reports to all 3 bureaus. 2. Capital One Platinum Secured Deposit, $49, $99, or $200 depends on their offer. Credit limit equals sign $200 minimum, can increase with history. Upgrade path, considered for unsecured after 6 months. Why it's #2, flexible deposit plus faster graduation. Backup options if denied Capital One. Quicksilver Secured, 1.5% cashback. Self-secured card, great if you also want a credit builder loan. First Progress, secured MasterCard, good fallback, but has annual fees. How to apply, step by step. Apply online, links above. Deposit $300, $500. Use your acquisitions checking we set up. Wait for card approval, usually instant. Set autopay minimum due right away. Use 3-9% of limit monthly, for example, $15, $40 on a $500 card. Pay in full after statement posts. Repeat for 6-12 months. Graduation plus deposit refund. Credit Builder loan deposits, $25, $50/month. Ranked Credit Builder loan options for you in Colorado Springs. 1. Self-Credit Builder loan, best overall starter. Why #1? Easiest to apply online, no branch visit. Reports to all 3 bureaus immediately. Low payment option, $25, $50/month, keeps your $30K settlement flexible for real estate. Bonus. After 3 months of on-time payments, you can also unlock their self-secured Visa registered trademark card, giving you both an installment and revolving line. Example, $25/month, x 24 months $600 saved. At the end, you get your $600 back, minus small fees, interest. 2. ENT Credit Union Credit Builder Loan. Local strength. Y-2. You already bank at ENT. Fast setup, no new relationship needed. NT usually offers lower interest rates than fintechs like Self. Credit unions look strong on reports. Shows banking stability. How to ask at ENT. I'd like to open a credit builder loan that reports to all 3 bureaus. Can we set it at $25.50/month for 12-24 months? Example, $50/month x 24 months $1,200 saved. ENT returns it at maturity. 3. Credit Strong Builder Loan, expansion option. Y-3. Very flexible. Payments from $15 up to $110+/month. Good for layering later if you want another installment line after 6-12 months. Slightly higher interest than ENT or Self. Example, $40/month, x 24 months $960 saved, returned at maturity. Commander's Action Plan. Step 1. Day 1-3. Apply online with Self. Start at $25/month, 24 months. Step 2. Day 4-7. Walk into ENT Credit Union. Open a $50/month, 24-month builder loan. Step 3. Month 3. Unlock self-secured Visa when eligible. Usually $100, $200 deposit. Step 4. Month 12. Consider adding Credit Strong if you want more installment depth. Why this works. Running Self plus ENT together gives you 2 active installment loans, which FICO loves. Credit Mix Boost. Monthly cost, $75 total, $25 plus $50. End result after 24 months, $1,800 in savings returned, usable for real estate reinvestment. With secured cards plus AU, authorized user line layered in, you're on track for 515, 640, 680 plus credit score in 12 months. Negotiating settlements for collections, pay-for-delete deals. The ultimate collection negotiation playbook ranked settlement strategies. 1. Pay-for-delete, PFD, the gold standard. Y-1. Completely erases the collection from your credit report. How it works. Offer a lump sum settlement only if they agree in writing to delete the trade line. Starting offer, 30-50% of balance. Script, I'm ready to pay $___ today for account #### if you agree in writing to delete the trade line from all 3 bureaus within 30 days of payment. Example, balance equals $1,000. Offer $400, 40%. They agree in writing. You pay. Account vanishes. 2. Settlement for less. No delete. The silver standard. Y-2. If PFD is denied, negotiate lowest settlement and get it marked paid settled, $0 balance. Impact. Smaller score bump, but underwriters approve loans when balances show $0 owed. Example. Balance equal, $1,000. Settle at $300. Report shows settled $0 balance. 3. Payment plan with update, the bronze standard. Y-3. Use only if you can't pay lump sum. How it works. Monthly payments until balance equals $0. Ensure report updates to paid $0 balance. Example. Balance equals $1,000. $100/month x 10 months. Final report. Paid $0 balance. Ranked contact methods. Certified letter. Best for proof. Y-1. Strongest legal trail forces a written response. How to do it. Send via certified mail with return receipt. Wait for written agreement. Script. Letter. I will settle account ### for $____ if you agree in writing to delete this trade line from all bureaus within 30 days of payment. Please confirm on letterhead. Example: $1,000 balance. Offer $400. Collector mails back agreement. You pay. Account deleted. Email. Best mix of speed plus proof. Why #2, faster than mail, still leaves written record. How to do it? Call and ask. Can you send settlement terms by email? Script. Email. This confirms my offer to pay $___ today for account ### if you agree in writing to delete this trade line from Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion within 30 days. Example: $750 balance. Offer $300 by email. They confirm, you pay. Phone call. Fastest but riskiest. Why #3? Good for probing offers but never pay without written proof. How to do it. Ask for written confirmation via email letter before sending money. Script. Phone. I'll pay $___ today for account ### if you can send me written confirmation that the trade line will be deleted from all 3 bureaus within 30 days. Example: $500 balance. Agent says $250 PFD. You. Great. Send that by email first. Commander's action plan. Day 1, 2, pull reports. List all collections. Day 3, 5, send certified letter to largest collection with PFD offer, 30–40%. Day 6, 10, for smaller balances, negotiate via email. Day 11, plus use phone to test waters or push slow agencies. Always require written proof before paying. Day 30, 45, update credit report. Confirm deletions, settlements, or $0 balances. Why this works: PFD, pay for delete. $, maximum score jump, account disappears. Settlement $0 balance, $, medium score bump, but lender friendly. Payment plan $0 balance, $, slowest, but still improves underwriting chances. Certified letter, $, strongest proof. Email, $, fastest plus safe. Phone, $, quick, but only for negotiation, never final. Legal setup and protection. Filing LLC, $150, $500, varies by state. EIN, employer identification number from IRS, free. Business checking account, often free. Umbrella insurance policy, $250, $350/year for $1 2M coverage. Lien waivers and contracts, attorney-reviewed templates. Legal setup and protection checklist, Lifeline Logistics LLC. 1. Verify LLC formation, state level. Confirm your articles of organization are filed and approved with your Secretary of State, Colorado. Download and save certificate of good standing, often $5, $10. Make sure your LLC name matches exactly across bank accounts, IRS records, and contracts. EIN, employer identification number. Confirm your EIN, free from irs.gov. Double-check the IRS confirmation letter, CP 575, is saved in your business records. Use EIN for all banking, credit, and vendor accounts. Never use SSN for business unless required. Business checking account. Business account is separate from personal, no commingling. ENT Credit Union offers business accounts. Confirm you opened Lifeline Logistics LLC business. Checking with EIN. Add a business debit credit card tied only to this account. Keeps the corporate veil intact. Records must show clean separation. Umbrella insurance policy. Purchase $1 million, $2 million. Umbrella liability policy. Confirm each property, when acquired, is listed on the policy as covered. Typical cost, $250, $350/year. Ask your broker. Please add Lifeline Logistics LLC as the named insured with $2 million umbrella. Attorney review documents. Get an operating agreement, even if single member LLC. Have an attorney review standard contractor agreements, lien waiver forms for each contractor payment, and standard lease agreements. This prevents handshake deals that destroy landlords when things go wrong. Compliance and maintenance. Mark calendar for annual report filing with Colorado Secretary of State. $10. Maintain separate books. QuickBooks, Wave, or Excel. Keep receipts and contracts organized in a cloud folder. Lifeline Logistics LLC records. Example scenario. You close a duplex in Colorado Springs under Lifeline Logistics LLC. Rent is paid into your LLC checking account. Contractors sign lien waivers each payment milestone. Insurance covers slip/falls with umbrella liability. Annual report filed with Colorado. LLC remains active and compliant. Result: if a tenant sues, your personal car, house, and wages are shielded. Next step, I can create a downloadable PDF version of this checklist with boxes to tick off. Would you like me to make it a standalone PDF titled Lifeline Logistics LLC Protection Checklist, or add it into your real estate wealth bundle? 24-month map plus deal analyzer plus credit checklist? Why $3,000, $6,000? Credit rebuild usually costs $1,000, $3,000, depending on debts. Legal protection. Setup. Another $1, $2,000. Keeping extra cushion ensures nothing slows you down. Example. Say you owe $1,000 on a collection. Negotiate PFD, pay for delete, for $500. Score boost plus $500 well spent. Put $500 deposits on 2 secured cards, $1,000. Pay lawyer $500 to review your first contractor contract. Total spent, $2,000, leaving $1,000, $4,000 still ready for credit boosts or insurance. Why this 3-account system works. Reserves, YSA. Safety net. Never touched unless absolute emergency. Acquisitions, checking. Property fund, clear separation keeps deals clean. Personal rebuild, checking. Credit plus legal improvement. Ensures approvals plus protection. Result, you never mix emergency money with deal money. This discipline alone makes you look professional to banks, partners, and sellers. Bottom line, $6,000 buys you peace of mind. $18,000 buys your first house hack duplex deal. $3,000, $6,000 buys you better credit plus legal armor. This is why we split the $30,000 the way we do. It maximizes speed, safety, and scalability. Days 1-3, 72-hour credit lift. Fastest, safest. Utilization / pay each card to under 9% before the statement closes. Example, limit 1,000, balance 600, pay to 80, 8%. If only one card exists, let $10 to $30 report. Avoid 0 on all cards. Add positive history, rent reporting. Backfill 12 to 24 months on-time rent. Experian boost. Add utilities and phone for an instant lift. Clean identity. 1 legal name, 1 current address, correct date of birth. Auto pay on. Set auto pay minimum due. 2 days before the due date for every card and loan. Days 433. 30-day sprint. Remove negatives. Dispute true errors with proof. Target wrong lates, duplicate collections, incorrect limits and balances. Upload PDFs. Bureaus have about 30 days. Collections. Pursue PFD, pay for delete. Exact script. I can pay $_ today for account #### if you agree in writing to delete the trade line from all bureaus within 30 days. Start at 30 to 50% settlement. Never pay without a written delete. Late payments. Goodwill. Account ###. I've been on time since month/year. A late on, MM/DD/YI, occurred during brief reason. Would you remove this late as a goodwill adjustment? Charge-offs. With original creditor, settle and report paid settled $0 balance. If sold to collector, negotiate PFD so original updates to 0 and closed. Typical lift checked. 515 to 586.30 in 30 to 60 days. Varies by file. Days 10:45. Build positive lines, engine on. 2 secured cards, deposits $300, $500 each. Use 3/10% of limit. Let $15, $40 report, then PF, pay in full. 1 credit builder loan, $25 $50/month, 12-24 months, adds installment to mix. AU, authorized user, line, get added to a no late, 10% utilization, 3+ year card that reports to Experian. Remove yourself if their utilization spikes or they pay late. Days 7/21, Fortress setup, asset protection. Form LLC, limited liability company. Get EN, employer identification number, free. Open business checking, no commingling. Insurance landlord policy per rental. Umbrella insurance $1, $2 million, $300/year. Email template. I'm acquiring small rentals. Please quote landlord policies per property and a $2 million umbrella. Add my LLC, limited liability company, as named insured. Note, FHA, Federal Housing Administration. Loans are personal/owner occupied. Do not transfer a fresh FHA property into an LLC without lender attorney guidance. Due on sale risk. Keep clean books either way. Months 1-3. First acquisition, house hack, highest ROI. Loan, FHA, Federal Housing Administration, with 3.5% down, owner occupied. Buy box to send your agent. Duplex, triplex in B-class area, 1,975 plus cosmetic updates. Okay, separate utilities preferred all in. 80% ARV after repair value. 45-day close, lender ready. Verified numbers, duplex example. Price $220,000. Down 3.5% equal, sign $7,700. Closing escrows, $6,500. Make ready $3,000. $5,000. Cash to close $18,200. $19,200. Fits your $18K engine plus small flex. The agent script. What you'll literally say or send in writing to your real estate agent. I'm looking for a duplex or triplex in a solid B-class area, built 1975 or newer, cosmetic updates only, separate utilities preferred. My all-in cost must be less than or equal to 80% of ARV after repair value. I can close in 45 days. Lender is ready. Breaking down each piece. 1. Duplex or triplex. Duplex =, 2 units. Triplex =, 3 units. Why? More units =, more rent streams =, lower risk if one tenant leaves. Example. A duplex rents $1,500 per unit, $3,000 total. If one tenant moves out, you still collect $1,500, covering most of the mortgage. 2. B-class area. What it means. A neighborhood with stable, working-class families. Not luxury, A-class. Not run down, C-class. Why? Tenants are reliable, less turnover, steady cash flow. Example. In Colorado Springs, a B-class area might be older neighborhoods near schools and shopping centers. Affordable but safe. 3. 1975 or newer. Older homes, pre-1970s, often have old wiring, knob and tube or aluminum wiring, insurance nightmare. Cast iron or galvanized plumbing, expensive leaks. By targeting 1,975 plus, you reduce hidden repair risks. 4. Cosmetic updates only. Means paint, flooring, fixtures, cabinets, landscaping, not foundation or roof replacement. Example. Spending $5,000 on paint and flooring versus $25,000 on a new roof. Why? Cosmetic =, quick, cheap, boosts rent without draining reserves. 5. Separate utilities preferred. Each unit has its own water, electric, and gas meters. Tenants pay their own bills, saves you hundreds monthly. Example. If landlord paid utilities =, $300 per month, separate utilities shifts that to tenants, increases NOI, net operating income by $3, $600 year. 6. All in on 80% ARV after repair value. ARV after repair value. =, what the property will be worth after upgrades. Rule: never spend more than 80% of that number, purchase plus repairs plus fees. Example: ARV, $250,000. 80% of ARV, $200,000. If repairs plus closing $20,000, max purchase price $180,000. Why? Protects equity and ensures refinance works later. 7. 45-day close, lender ready. Tells agents and sellers you're serious, pre-approved, and can move quickly. Example: FHA, Federal Housing Administration. Loans typically close in 30-45 days, so this is realistic. This language gets your offers considered even if you're not the highest bidder. Verified numbers, duplex example. Price: $220,000. Down payment: 3.5% FHA loan. $7,700. FHA Federal Housing Administration loan. Allows only 3.5% down if you live in one unit. Closing costs, escrows, $6,500. Includes title fees, insurance prepayments, lender fees, taxes. Make ready, cosmetic repairs, $3,000, $5,000. Example: $2,000 for luxury vinyl plank flooring, $1,000 for paint, $1,000 for light fixtures. Cash to close: $18,200, $19,200. This fits your $18,000 acquisition budget, the engine from your settlement money. Why this works: keeps your upfront investment aligned with your $30,000 plan. Guarantees you're not overpaying. Filters deals so your agent only brings you properties that cash flow and fit your numbers. You're effectively saying, I'm disciplined, pre-approved, and won't waste time. If it fits the box, I'll buy. If not, I won't. Bottom line: this script plus math sets the rules of the game. Your agent will now know exactly what to look for. Sellers will see you as prepared, and you won't get trapped in deals that break your millionaire plan. I'm pre-approved and ready to buy a duplex or triplex in a solid B-class neighborhood, built 1975 or newer. I want cosmetic updates only, separate utilities if possible, and the deal must be all in at or below 80% of after repair value. I'm comfortable closing in 45 days. Please send me any pocket listings or off-market deals that fit this box. How long has the property been on the market? Any major updates in the last 10 years? Roof, HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical. Why are the sellers moving? Are the tenants paying on time? Any leases ending soon?